Mitch Keller, played by Garrett Hedlund, got a much bigger role in Tulsa King Season 2, and he just proved why he was exactly what Sylvester Stallone's crime show needed. Mitch is just one of the many Tulsa King Season 2 characters who have gotten more screen time lately. The show has always focused on Sylvester Stallone's Dwight Manfredi, but Tulsa King Season 2 has had more time for the individual members of his gang as well. That has opened up a lot of opportunities for interesting character moments and even one of Tulsa King Season 2's best new characters. Though the supporting characters of Tulsa King have had more of a chance to stand out, one of them is shining a bit brighter: Mitch Keller. The former convict and current singer, songwriter, and future car dealership manager is doing quite a bit in Tulsa King Season 2, and Garrett Hedlund has proven that the show's creators made the right choice. One scene in particular really highlights why Mitch is such an important part of Tulsa King, and how he is helping the second season surpass the first. Mitch's talk with Tyson in Tulsa King Season 2, Episode 7 showed Garrett Hedlund's acting prowess. Garrett Hedlund delivered a great speech and highlighted why Mitch deserves to be a main character. Mitch Keller, Garrett Hedlund, looking enraged as he yells at Tyson Mitchell, J. Will, in Tulsa King Season 2, Episode 7. Towards the ending of Tulsa King Season 2, Episode 7, Mitch got a chance to talk to Tyson Mitchell, J. Will, who was concerned about his father, Michael Beach, who had been injured in a car bomb meant for Dwight. Tyson wanted to kill Bill Bevilacqua, Frank Grillo, because he thought the Kansas City gangster was responsible, so Mitch had a stern talk with him about what it means to kill a man. It was a great scene that really highlighted just how good of an actor Garrett Hedlund really is, and it proved that he deserves his bigger role in Tulsa King Season 2. Mitch's talk with Tyson was an intense moment, and both J. Will and Garrett Hedlund were responsible for it. Hedlund, however, had a bit harder task than Will, as Mitch had to deliver his lines with just as much fire as Tyson but with infinitely more compassion. Hedlund did a great job of showing how worked up Mitch could get, but he also managed to infuse his furious words with a compassionate core, and he really sold the idea that Mitch was worried about Tyson's soul. Without Hedlund expertly towing the line between rage and kindness, Mitch's talk with Tyson wouldn't have been nearly as compelling. Mitch's bigger role in Tulsa King Season 2 is what the show has needed. Mitch let Tulsa King Season 2 be about so much more than just Dwight Manfredi. Hedlund's acting abilities are a big part of the reason Mitch is exactly what Tulsa King Season 2 needed to outdo Season 1. His talk with Tyson proved he can deliver those emotionally intense scenes, but he's also capable of something even more important: tying the gang together. In Tulsa King Season 1, most of the individual characters only really interacted with Dwight, and the entire show revolved around him. Now that Mitch is such a central character, the gang can interact with one another, which leads to some great character moments and interesting subplots that wouldn't have been possible if they all had to involve Dwight. Mitch has already done quite a bit to flesh out the other characters in Tulsa King. Nobody else could have let Tyson express his rage and thirst for revenge like Mitch did, and Mitch's shooting lesson with Tatiana Zapadino, also let her start being more independent of Dwight and defining herself as more than just the main character's daughter. On top of what he allows other characters to do, Mitch also creates new opportunities that Tulsa King wouldn't have been able to explore without him, like Donnie Shaw's car dealership and the nightlife at the Bread 2 Buck. Mitch's greatest strength is letting Tulsa King expand, both with its characters and with its plot. Tulsa King Season 1 was great, but it was essentially the Dwight Manfredi show. Because of a handful of characters, mostly Mitch, Tulsa King became so much more than just Sylvester Stallone's television series. Tulsa King Season 2 has expanded into an epic story about an entire gang filled with colorful personalities, and while Dwight still has the spotlight, having an entire cast of interesting characters to back him up only strengthens the show. Mitch should continue to be a core part of Dwight's gang in Tulsa King Season 2. Mitch could take an even more involved role in the rest of Tulsa King Season 2. Garrett Hedlund's Mitch Keller has already proven that he can handle a bigger role on Tulsa King, and the show should let him handle an even bigger portion of the show. A lot of the opportunities Mitch has made for other characters this season have also given him a chance to be the second most important person in the gang after only Dwight. His advice for Tyson, for example, perfectly set up a way for Tulsa King Season 2 to make Mitch a sort of surrogate father. Tyson's entire family is mad at him, and Mitch's advice could make him a perfect replacement until he can make amends.